everyone, it's Nadia from Yarn Utopia. Today we are making number 16 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is so unique. We make a little tiny granny square here, and then we start working in rows and we're turning our work and working back and forth, and it's a really cool concept of a granny square. It's a little bit different than what we're used to, but it is a lot of fun. Don't be intimidated by this. This is so simple. Such a fun project on this one. So stay tuned. We'll be making this. This yarn I'm using is all Red Heart yarn. In this project I'm using worsted weight size 4 medium, which is 10 ply yarn. So make sure if you have that handy. It's just scraps here. I don't even have yardage on what we are using because it's just scrap yarn. This is a scrap yarn project, very fast project. Also, for all 365 days of granny squares, we are using an H size hook, which is 5 millimeters on all of our squares, so make sure you have that handy, as well as a scissors and a yarn needle. So we're going to cut our yarn, sew in our ends. Those are so handy in this project. Before we get started on making number 16, I do want to mention, check out all the links in the description of this video. I'll have a link to my blog where you can find out where to get all 365 granny squares. If you click the photo of the granny square, it will take you to the video tutorial so you can learn how to make that one photographed. You can also check out the link in the description to my Facebook. Make sure to like my page on Facebook, share my page to all your friends who crochet, and get inspiration from other crocheters on the Facebook as well. Everybody's been posting such fabulous work, and if you are stumped on a new project, trust me, go to the page, check out everybody's work. You will be inspired to work on your next project, and your list will just grow and grow. It's awesome. I'm so happy our crochet community is just growing. Also, check out the link to my Instagram. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, like my photos on Instagram, be sure to hashtag Yarn Utopia, and for this particular project, for these squares, be sure to hashtag 365 days of granny squares. I'll put all that information in the description of this video, so you'll know where to spell, how to hashtag, all that good stuff, so we can see all your work on Instagram. And also follow me on Snapchat. You can see behind the scenes footage of what I do on my free time when I'm crocheting or when I'm not crocheting. And subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. Just click that red button that says subscribe so you can get updates on when I post new videos on YouTube, and you can get every single day when this gets released. These 365 granny squares, they are going to be released once a day, so you'll get the update on when those are released, so you can be the first to watch those. Before we get started, I do want to say thank you to our videographer and editor of all of our videos, Fuad Azmat, my dad, for taking the time out to make these with us. Thank you so much. And without further ado, let's get started on making number 16 granny square. Alright, to start off we have to make a slip knot, so put your short end over the long end, fold that down, and then pull that through, and pull tight, insert your hook, and we're ready to go. So now, to start off, we want to chain 4, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we want to put 2 double crochets in this first chain here. So count, it's the 4th chain from the hook, so the loop that's on your hook never counts as anything. So count 1, 2, 3, and 4. And right in there we're going to yarn over, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. That's a double crochet. So we have to make 1 more, yarn over, go back into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we want to chain 2, so yarn over, pull through 1 and 2, and we're going to put 3 more double crochets into that same chain. So yarn over, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, go into that chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Again, yarn over, go into the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Now we're going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and just repeat. So put 3 double crochets in that same chain. 1, 2, 3, then chain 2, and then once more we're going to put 3 double crochets in the same chain and then chain 2. 1, 2, 3, then chain 2, 1 and 2, and then we're going to slip stitch to this beginning chain 3 right here. So you see 1, 2, 3, right at the top of that chain up 3, we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Pull tight, and there you go. There's our mini square so far. Now going on to round 2, we want to chain up 3. So 1, 2, 3. And in the same chain space, we are going to, we actually have to turn our work. In this project, we're turning our work every round, or every row, I guess. So turn your work like this, and we're still working in this corner space here, okay? And we are going to put 2 double crochets in here. So yarn over, go into the square, into this corner here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and again, another double crochet. Okay, then we are going to, let's see here, chain 2, 1, 2, and we are going to put 3 more double crochets in the same corner space. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we are going to hop over to this next corner right here and put 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. So 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Okay, then hop over to this next corner here. We're going to put 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Okay, then hop over to this next corner and do the corner. It's a 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. Okay, and then we just need to slip stitch to the chain up 3 of this round. So you can kind of see here, it's kind of backwards, but 1, 2, 3, right at the top of this chain up 3, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through. Okay, so at this point we are going to fasten off. So just yarn over, pull through, cut your yarn, pull all the way through, and pull tight. Okay, now we're going to turn our work, and we are going to insert our hook into any corner. Okay, so right in this corner right here, we are going to grab our new color by just hooking the new yarn on our hook and then pulling that through, and then chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. We want to put 2 more double crochets in that same space. So yarn over, go into that space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then again, another double crochet in that same space. So now it looks like there's 3 double crochets in there. Now we are going to put 3 double crochets into this space right here on the side. So we're just going to hop over there and put 3 double crochets in that space. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, then we're going to hop over to this corner here, and we are going to put 3 double crochets. Let's see, 2 double crochets, oops. 3 double crochets, chain 3, or I'm sorry, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. Wow, I'm really confused. Okay, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, and then chain 2. This is our corner here, so we're just going to put 3 more double crochets in there. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to hop over to this space right here, and we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. Okay, and then we're going to hop over to this space here. We are only going to put 3 double crochets in here. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so pause. We are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn our work like this. And we are going to hop over to this space right here. So you see I turned my work like this. We're going to hop over to this space right here and put 3 double crochets in here. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're going to hop over to this space right here and put 3 double crochets in the next space right here. 1, 2, 3. Now we're at the corner, so you know what to do. Put 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we're working on this side here. We are going to put a double crochet, or I'm sorry, 3 double crochets into that space. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets in this next space. 1, 2, 3. And now we have to still put a double crochet in this chain up 3 from this previous row here. Okay, or the first stitch of this row. So yarn over, go into that first stitch, which is our chain up 3. Right there, if you can get it. There we go. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Okay, so at this point I am going to fasten off. If you're not fastening off, just turn your work, slip stitch into this chain 1 space, chain up 3, and work on the next round with us. But I'm going to fasten off, so I'm just going to chain 1, cut this yarn, pull that all the way through, pull tight, turn my work, insert my hook in this space right here, grab my new color, hook it on my hook, pull it through, chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we can work on the next round. So we are going to put 2 double crochets in the same space here. 1, 2, just like that, and pull your stragglers a little bit so that it's tight and secure. So now it looks like there's 3 double crochets in that space. Now we're going to jump over to this next space here for 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. And we're just going to do that. Well, I'm going to untangle my yarn. Oh my goodness. That's a nightmare. I'm not sure what happened here. There we go. Sorry about that. So we're going to just jump over to this next space here. We're going to put 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Work our corner on this next space here. So 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2. And then 3 double crochets. and then hop over and do your sides, and then put 3 double crochets in this last space here. I'm going to untangle my yarn and I'll meet you up when I finish this row. Alright, sorry about that, my little yarny problems there with my tangled yarn, but I'm just putting 3 double crochets in this last space here, so this is what it should look like. I put 3 double crochets in these spaces and then 3 in this last space here. Okay, now we want to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and basically repeat what we did with this row of the gold here. So just hop over to this next space here for 3, or I turned my work, as you can see. Turn your work like this. You chained up your 3, turn your work, then go into this next space here for 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Then hop over and just put 3 double crochets into these spaces between the 3 double crochet groupings, and then once you get to your corners you want to put 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, which we are only working 1 corner here. So it's super simple. This square is so fast working and a lot of fun to make. We're turning our work a lot and working in rows instead of rounds, which is really exciting. And then you can make a bunch of these and make a cool like optical illusion style blanket, which is really cool. So there's so many, you know, endless possibilities with this one. You can use different colors. You could change color every row if you even wanted to, but I'm doing it every 2 rows. Okay, so at the end here, we want to put our 3 double crochets in this space, but then we also want to put a double crochet into the last stitch here, which is our chain up 3 from the previous row. So just insert your hook in that chain up 3, or I'm sorry, yarn over first to then go in there. Then yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. At this point, I am going to fasten off and change color, so chain up 1, cut your yarn, and pull that through. Okay, so at this point, you can decide if, now the next round is going to be going all the way around this piece. If you want this to be a little bit bigger, you can do another row by just repeating what we did for these 2 rows here. Just turn your work, pull up your new color with chain 3, put 2 more double crochet in there, hop over, do 3 double crochets in these spaces, and then in your corner put 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, and then work in these spaces. And you know how to just repeat these 2 rows. If you want to make this bigger. At this next round though, our last round, when you get to the last round that you want to finish this square off at, which I'm going to do now because I feel like this is going to be big enough with our next round to be our 5x5 square. So just, we turned our work and now we're just going to insert our hook into this chain, or this space right here. Okay, and we're going to grab our last color here. This is my 4th color, and we're going to hook it on our hook and chain up 3. Okay, and we are going to put 2 more double crochets in there, 1 and 2. Okay, so now it looks like there's 3 double crochets in there. We're gonna work how we've been working, so hop over to this next space for 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Okay, hop over to the next space for 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3. Hop over to the next, 3 double crochets, and now we're in our corner here. We're going to put 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet. One, 2, and 3. There we go. Okay, now we're going to hop over to this one. We're going to put the 3 double crochets in there, and hop over to the next, 3 double crochets in here, hop over to the next, 3 double crochets in there, whoops, there we go. And now this next space is considered a corner, okay? So we are going to make our corner in here. So put 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to work on this side, and you can see here that there's a space, a space, a space, and a space. Or this is our corner. But these 3 spaces, we are going to put 3 double crochets in each one of those. So underneath this row, there's a space right there. Underneath this row, there's a space right here. And underneath this, well, now we're on this beginning granny square here. This is actually an actual space, so we are going to put 3 double crochets in there. So we're basically just bordering this. Now we're at our corner, so we know what to do at the corners. 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then 3 double crochets. Okay. And now we're on this side, so go into this space right here for 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Hop over to this next space, which is our corner from our beginning square here. But we're just going to put 3 double crochets in there, acting like it's on the side of our square, like that. Hop over to this space here. Okay, so it's above this row right here. We are going to put 3 double crochets in there. And now we're back to our beginning corner, so we're just going to put 3 double crochets in here. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and we already put our beginning 3 double crochets, well, our chain 3 and our 2 double crochets, which looks like 3 double crochets, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3 right at the top of this chain up 3. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull through to fasten off. Okay, then to fasten off, I just like to chain up 1, cut my yarn and pull it through and pull tight. But there you have it, our square is done. That is so awesome. So now, yes, we do have stragglers to sew in, so all you gotta do is just take your yarn needle, grab your straggler on it, and just sew it in underneath the corresponding color, and it will hide it completely. So I'm going to sew in my ends, and then I'll meet you up when we are completely done with this beautiful square. Alright, so there you have it. Number 16 square is finished. I sewed in all my ends in the back, so you can see here it's nice and clean. It's really nice to sew in your ends when you finish these squares so that you don't have to sew them in at the very end of this large project of 365 squares. But this was a lot of fun to make, very fast work up. It was nice to work in rows instead of rounds this time, which was really fun to make. This square. Like I said, you can make it as big as you want just by repeating those 2 last rows that we worked with the green. Making this as big as you want. So many different color combinations you can work with. But yeah, I just wanted to thank you again for watching, and be sure to check out those links in the description of this video. Like I said earlier in this video, you can see the links to the blog where you can find out where to get all 365 granny squares. Just click the photo in the blog and it'll take you to the video tutorial. Also check out my Facebook. Share your photos on Facebook, get inspiration from other crocheters. Check out my Instagram, hashtag YarnUtopia, hashtag 365 days of granny squares, so we can see all of your granny squares and admire your fabulous work. Follow me on Snapchat, subscribe to my channel here on YouTube, all that good stuff. So thanks again for watching. Happy hooking!